Tonight at 5, the state and county of Honolulu are trying to negotiate a huge and complicated land deal designed to help create more affordable housing and potentially save taxpayers money. But as our Daryl Huff explains, it may have too many moving parts for lawmakers to deal with.
Both city and state government have had their eye on Alii Place because it's so close to both the state capitol and Honolulu, and it would be a convenient place to move lawmakers if they had to do major renovations. The deal was proposed by powerful House and Senate money chairs Donovan Dela Cruz and Kyle Yamashita. Yamashita told his committee Alii Place was big enough to house all the state offices that are now renting space in Honolulu.
It's almost like a no-brainer, but we still need to cut the deal with the county and get them to agree with this.
That's because the county owns the land under the tower, which houses the city prosecutor's office and a parking garage that generates about $800,000 for the city. So the city's reluctant to give it up, but willing to negotiate.
And I'm confident that both the House and the Senate would meet us halfway at the table, and we'd both come away happy if we can strike a deal.
So the state is offering the city several parcels in Iwilei, including the state-owned half of Alii Park and land under the old Oahu Railroad Station, the Institute for Human Services, and the city morgue, which the city could use for housing developments around the planned Iwilei rail station.
We want to look at properties in that region and see if we can combine everything together and do more for the people.
And it's like all bunched together to get the city to negotiate.
At a hearing on the bill, lawmakers doubted all the pieces would ever fit together, especially because the deal would also include the city taking over state-owned roads in the villages of Kapolei if the state chips in $60 million for maintenance.
I think it's kind of like too confusing, and the demands of bringing the Kapolei subdivision up to speed and up to standards is going to be too costly.
Speaking of costly, Alii Place was recently bought by a British investment firm, and little is known about its condition. And the legislative session is unlikely to give enough time to research and negotiate every element.
So as normal, the devil's in the details, and we'd rather do that through negotiation than a bill.
Lawmakers do have another incentive. An upcoming renovation may force them out of the Capitol. Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.